I was employed there from July the 17th, 1990, when I was hired, until December 6th, 1992, when I walked out in a rage, pissed off the manager. But still, I unofficially, under the table, was semi-employed there. They let me come in, get free pizzas, free drinks. Stay in after closing, wash dishes. I'll sweep the waitresses' carpets, and the waitresses or waiters would pay me. Sometimes Norbert J. Uber, he'd get if I needed to ride home because I didn't have a bike or a car, he'd let me sweep his section for a ride home. Other than that, if I had a ride home, he'd pay me $2. Such wonderful memories. The manager's there. I was there. The man out with Judy Keith. She was the one who hired me. Jose Ayala, the next manager. Ken Dyke. Then Tom Baker. We called him Tom Dick. He came in with the attitude he was going to bust it up, being a gangbuster, but I did his ass in. Tom Baker, you're gone because of me. Who do you think it was that did all that shit? If you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, if you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, then after Tom Baker was Cokie Fozzie. After Cokie was Eddie. I forgot his last name. He was a black man. Cokie Fozzie was a Samoan guy. Then after Eddie was Xandra Hollis. We had fun under her. After Xander Hollis was Will Salters. He's the manager who was there when they had that strip show, trying to get me turned on. They failed miserably, but I pretended to enjoy it. After Will Salters was, what was his name? Mark Honeycutt. After Mark Honeycutt was, let's see. Yeah, I used to hang there with him. This sailor guy, I forgot his name. Damn. But it was his. Then that I got banned by Mark Honeycutt because, there's an employee there named Jackie Washington. She did not like me. She liked to make fun of me. No, she was a black woman. Thought she was sexy. Never wore the pants, uniform pants. Always wore her skirt. She'd ask me, Chris, if you sweep my floors and wash my dishes, I'll pay you some money. Then when I do it and ask for the money, she's like, "You want some money? Get a job, you retard." Well, she paid me like $1 or $2 for $7 worth of work. She loved that song by Mary Mary. Get the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. I just want to praise you. Jackie Washington needs to get born again. She's a hypocrite, and I can say with pleasure she's going to be burning in hell forever if she doesn't get saved. But me and her had butted heads, and her family and all the Pizza Hut backed her up. Well, what I did was I got a petition circulated, and I got, needless to say, Jackie Washington got out of there. She had worked there twice, and when she was gone the first time, I was so happy. She was there when Zen was the manager. But Will Salters brought her back. I'm even bring Jackie Washington back. I thought it was like, oh my goodness, not her again. And there's garbage Chris Miller. He was a Christian, but he was arrogant, bragging about how he beat he used to have arm wrestling contests and he always won them. He was arrogant, and I hope that didn't look like him. He was plain and average looking. If I looked like Chris Miller, I'd want to kill myself. So I call him Garbage Chris Miller because I'm so afraid that I actually do look like him. So I have to distance myself as far from him as I can. I call him Garbage Chris Miller. Well, I got all but three of the people there fired with my petitions, and that's when Mark Honeycutt came in. But Jackie, I went. Next thing I know, I'm riding my bike. The Kentucky Fried Chicken. I hear Jackie Washington works there, and she's like, "No, you're not allowed to this place. You're banned from this place." What did I do? What did I do? You just banned. You're just not allowed here. Because they had banned me from Pizza in 2002, but I was unbanned once I got them all fired except for three of them. So I came back. And next time, that pissed me off. So I called the Kentucky Fried Chicken home office and told them, you got a manager, assistant manager there named Jackie Washington. I bet you she did not put on an application that she worked at Pizza Hut and was fired from Pizza Hut. Just ask the manager. She was fired at Pizza Hut for stealing. Yeah, one night she went after getting off work when Alfonso was working at it. Now he was as queer as a $3 bill. He was queer as a football bat. Talking about vibrators in the dining room. Talking about her boyfriends. He was queer as a football bat. Queer ass black man. And she went in the back instead of putting the ticket up for the cooks to make her orders. She went back there herself and made two large pizzas, drinks, a bag full of sandwiches and stuff. And as she was leaving, she's like, I'm gonna go take him all for all the money in poker tonight. And she left. She did not pay a damn thing for those things. I watched the whole thing, and imagine didn't do anything about it. Let her do that. Alfonso let her do that. So next thing you know, she's fired from Kentucky Fried Chicken. Well, I'm riding. 3 years later, I'm riding my bike past the convenience store, less than a mile from where I live. I look in. There's Jackie Washington. She's looking at me like that. Pissed me off. So I called Cherry Oreo Company and told them about Jackie Washington. Well, I come into the pizza and Mark Honeycutt comes out and brings us to my kitchen. He said, "No, you can't come in anymore, but you can still come through the drive-thru and we'll give you your free teas." That's okay. But when this man, he was a black man. What was his name? Eddie Green became manager. He stopped me from getting free drinks. Oh no, hell no, that pissed me off. So I did some more devious things. Next thing you know, he's getting fired. He's fired. And this Tracy lets me come back to the pizza again. So I'm unbanned again. But I just can't get free drinks. I think she gives me a free. And this the powerful man. You're not supposed to be in here. I said Tracy just said I could, so he had to eat crow. He couldn't have the pleasure of kicking me out. The magic said I could be in there. But sad news or sad news. I came in and Philip Irvin, he was the new area coach, the manager's boss. I had put up videos about pizza, how nasty it was and stuff like that. I was angry about still not getting the sweet teas. And he's like, it was raining. He's like, are you here ordering something? I'm not. No, we have to leave. You're not allowed in here anyways. If I see you come back in here, I'm going to call the cops and have you arrested. So I cussed him out. I made a quick snap cussing at him. He was a tall guy. And then I spread around that he was a child molester. And next thing you know, he's gone. But I still have. My goal is to be unbanned from Pizza Hut or to get them shut down. Then they banned me unjustly. What? Why was I banned? Why? for telling J. Cherry Oil company that one of his employees, Jack in Washington, had been fired from Pizza Hut to contact them for verification. That's an unjust thing to be banned for. For using my freedom of speech to put videos up telling my story. But there's the stuff that went on in Pizza Hut. Manager William Ballard, assistant manager William Ballard, telling me one morning, early one morning, the home office came in and found one of the employees on top of the prep table, laying in the pan dough with his dick in the dough, masturbating the warm pan dough. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, it is soft and warm like a woman. One time, a cook related to me a story how we wanted to get out, but these customers came in and made him. They had him order the sandwich, and he had to make the sandwiches, and they were kind of unpleasant. So he said he went back into the cooler, sliced the sandwich bun and rubbed it on his armpits, and came out and served it to them. This guy, his name was Tiny. He said he went to he was a policeman. But he was also a Pizza employee. He said he went into the bathroom and saw another Pizza employee with his dick out over the sink, masturbating in the sink. That's the type of people you get in Pizza. They had a strip show. I was the one. The cooks had hired a friend of theirs who was a stripper. She was not good looking, and hired her to strip in that place right there in front of me. Will Salters was manager. That was a nightmare. But here's some pictures of the Pizza Hut. There's William Bowers. There's William Bowers, assistant manager, the one who told me about the employee fucking the pando. Jose Ayala, he was gay. I wondered why every time I'd say hi to him, he'd come over and rub my butt and squeeze. He'd always do that. I found out later he had a boyfriend and he quit. He had told his boyfriend, Pizza Hut doesn't pay me enough. That he had embezzled some money. There's Ruby. There's Mildred. And that's, I forgot her name. Me. That's me in 1992. Look how ugly I look. And that I forgot his name. That looks like Tupac. There's Norbert J. Ubo, head waiter. Jose Ayala, the gay manager. Sheila, me, and Maurice Parker. That's me. I used to love that video game, Kid Nicky, back in 1991. That's me. That's me in the back. I forgot his name. Donald Thompson, Maurice Parker, Bernadette. I love that name. Me, Jose, and Sheila. Ugh. I look. Me and Maurice Parker. He's dressed up as Freddy Krueger. We're pretending like we're having a knife fight.